looks like the tire is in the way of this, the lockdown latch, so. All right, guys, so we got a situation. So I was able to finally end up mounting the trailer on the ball. What I actually had to do is, because the spare tire was in the way, and actually I need a special tool to remove the whole spare tire carrier, and I did not bring that with me. There's actually a bolt that goes all the way in to be able to reach in 12 inches into that thing to be able to unscrew it. So, and I don't have that tool with me here. So the spare tire carrier has to stay on the truck. So I felt it was going to be easier for me personally to just remove the ball, attach it to the trailer and lock it in, and then basically put the ball mount on the tripod and slowly back up the truck, and little centimeter by centimeter just kind of put it in, make sure the hole for the pin was like in alignment so I can push the pin through. It might have been easier to just remove the spare tire, but we got it done, and the tire is chained up and everything. Or I mean, the trailer is chained up and everything, but now it turns out the 7-pin connector is too short. It's short by about 8 inches, so it is not connected onto the truck. And because of that, what happens is, without the 7-pin connector, if you guys don't know, if I brake or do the turn signals, it would show on the trailer, but if it's not connected, it's not going to show. So it's more dangerous than anything. And plus, it's nighttime, and I don't want any safety issues to arise, and it's probably not even legal to drive that way anyways. So I got one of two options. One is to just leave it here and take a rain check on using the trailer and taking it out. Second is, hopefully, maybe there's a solution. Maybe there's an extension or something. Well, I'm actually gonna give Max a call and I'll see what he says. I'm here at Mammoth and I got it connected, but the funny thing is, dude, like the 7-pin connector is too short. So it turned out that the nearby auto shops were closed, and the closest Walmart Supercenter did not have any in stock. I should have brought my tool to remove the spare tire swing out so I could connect the 7-pin, but I take full responsibility of not bringing it, which would have remedied the situation. Keep in mind, I voluntarily agreed to come here after hours when everyone was gone and take the trailer for the weekend. And since there was no other possible alternatives at this time, we decided to take a rain check on playing with the trailer for another weekend. Stay tuned for that adventure to come. At this point, it was about 9:30 p.m. and it was getting late. So I detached the trailer and headed out about an hour and a half east to meet with Dan and Bryce, who were waiting for me at a campsite they had found earlier that day. Bryce, what's going on here? What is this?
Well, the spot Dan and I found, this was left down by the river, and it is good looking bong somebody set up down there, and there's a bunch of rock piles down there. And then on the side of this thing is a note that we've been curious to see what it says.
So this thing was just by the river when you guys got here.
Yep.
There's a little note tied to the bong, or smoking apparatus,
Water pipe.
for tobacco, and you guys did not open it yet.
No, we haven't opened it yet. So we've been very curious to see what this says.
Okay, so what does that say? You can read it out loud.
Wednesday, August 18th, 2021. To you, finder of this lonely bong. It has served a long and fruitful life. May it have a new life with you, your friends at the river, Brett and CT. Peace.
Alrighty, good morning guys. It's about 8 o'clock. We ended up sleeping around 2 a.m. last night, just talking and catching up. But yeah, the sleep was good. It's nice and peaceful with the water in the background. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Nice and peaceful sleep. So for today, we're just gonna hang out, maybe get some food going in a little bit, check out the just the environment around us. All right, so let's get this situated. It's about 9 o'clock right now. Packed away my tent just to get that out of the way and not have to worry about it later. Plus, the forecast on the Garmin doesn't show any rain, but it does show clouds with a percentage chance of rain, 20% chance of rain. So if it does rain, I don't want to break down my shelter while it's raining, so I just decided to take it out now. But as you guys can see, this is a beautiful campsite. Dan came out here and spotted this location, and then Bryce came out here. Actually, they both came out here and they were scouting different locations to camp, and they ultimately ended up here, which is a gorgeous spot. You get a nice view of the river, your riverside where you're camping. It was nice and peaceful hearing it, the water running last night. But just to get into that area, it's kind of tricky. There were some narrow parts, and there were some areas where it was very rutted out and it's going on a decline. And I actually had to do like a 20-point turn to get situated in that position to face back out into the trail. So yeah, it was quite an adventure last night, because by the time I got here it was pretty late. But we're gonna go and get something to eat for breakfast, kick back and relax a little bit. Stay tuned. Give me status. The baby there. Yeah. Like when I go solo camping, I'm probably gonna still bring that, because I won't have like a base, set up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
M14 stuff or whatever.
Sometimes they have like a surplus spot.
Yeah.
I like that truffle.
You can kind of taste it, right? After breakfast, we hung around for a few more hours to enjoy this beautiful dispersed campsite. I sat back in the chair and enjoyed the sounds of nature's orchestra while staring at the trees, admiring its perfect color combination of green on top of brown. Or is that bronze? Dan and Bryce decided to step away from camp to go fishing. Speaking of Dan and Bryce, I like how they each outfitted their rigs based on what they needed to enjoy the outdoors. Dan even built his own truck bed canopy from scratch, probably saving a ton of money in the process. He even fit a deck drawer system that normally fits a Ford F-250 into his Tundra after some cutting to make it fit. Well, towards the afternoon it was time for us all to part ways, but not before one more adventure on the way out. Got it. There you go. You got it. Woo! Nice.
And then next weekend, I'm actually going out on a little adventure with Edward Shin and Jason of Primal Outdoors for some reason. Apparently, I never learned.
Is Edward Shin going to be here? Oh my God, did you hear he got a Dodge? Oh my God, I love Dodges. I'm going to get a Dodge. Like, I mean, that's the best. I think that's the best Overland truck ever.